I told y'all I had to do another live build. All right, guys, it's Target with Cyclone FPV. It is now 2:37 in the morning. We just got done doing a live build, and I'm getting ready to do another one. So I am going to surprise you, though. So you're going to have to wait a minute because I don't want to show you what I'm working on until we get there. So just hang tight, and we got another live build. Now, I'm sure that most of you guys are going to be sleeping, so I doubt I'm going to see anybody on here right now. But I will tell you that I'm really excited to build this one. And I had a great time building the last one. Had some great folks to chat with while I was doing it. But I know now it's late. Everybody's tired. Most people are sleeping. I get it. I feel your pain. But it's time to get ready for round 2. And I don't think I'm going to do a third build tonight because I think this one's going to take me a little while. But we're going to get started here. So I'm just going to prep a few things here real quickly. And I would normally show you what I'm doing, but I don't want to show you yet because it's going to be a really cool surprise to the guy who's getting it. I want him to see what's going on, so just give it a second. But I will tell you that it is this one, and those of you that watched the last build know that this is going to be the Deadpool, the Quattro XL Deadpool. I'm just getting the equipment ready real quickly, and this gentleman is a friend of mine, and he's actually getting my DJI gear. So apparently he was excited to get in the hobby, and you know what? Right now I got things to get done, so I'm glad I can help someone here and you know, at least let them have some fun. So let me get this stuff here ready. Give me about 1 minute, and then I will have everything ready to go, and you guys can see what the build's going to look like. But I think it's going to be awesome. I still have to go grab all the equipment. I haven't done that yet, but I am taking some of this stuff alpha here, so I have it for him. So do that again. Give me just probably one more minute, and it'll be ready to go. All right, so let me see how I want to do this. As soon as I get these 6 wires off, I will show you guys what we're going to be doing. Because I built one of these to show a pilot what it was going to be like. I built a different one, and I'm going to take these motors because these are brand new and they're awesome. And you guys will see it here. I got one more motor to take off, and then you can watch this one happen. And 2. All right, 3. All right, here we go. So now we'll get down to the bench here. So here's where we're going to be working. So let's get all that cleaned up, ready to go. I'm going to go with, Raphael, I'm going to do the, what are these? The 2306, 2650s. I'm going to do 2306, 2650s right now, okay? And so what I'm trying to do here, I am going to get the, I'm going to take those off. I'm going to go get the ESC and flight controller combo that we're going to be using. So give me 1 second. Let me go grab that real quick. Hopefully it's here. Let's see. Alright, well, I'm still looking because I need to find the ESC. So, where the heck is the ESC? Alright, so I'm going to go grab one. You guys hang tight. Thought I had it already pulled, but I guess not. Alright, so I'm going to go grab the HDLRC stack. So it's going to be the F722 DJI stack. Y'all give me a second, and I'm going to put that. But here's we'll go ahead and put the frame here so we can get ready with that. And let me go grab that stack. I thought I had it pulled. I don't think I put it anywhere. No. All right, give me. Is it in? No. All right, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. I'm going to go pull a brand new one. Because clearly I didn't put it here. sorry about that. Took me a minute because only my wife knows where all this stuff is apparently. Yep, the Deadpool motor, here we go. So let's see what we got here. We're going to use the 745 setup. Let's see. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a nice build. Heck yeah. Alright, so let me just clear up a few things here. And we are going to get started, and then I can make my desk not look so nuts. So let's throw that away. This on the ground. I love these middle of the night builds. Just gives me time to focus and have some fun. I think these Deadpools are going to look awesome on here. Let me just get them off my demo here. And we can start with those. I'm just going to pull one because once I measure it, I'll measure the front and the back. The front is going to be the concern for me, but the wires are pretty long, so we should be okay. I just want to see, make sure. All right, so let's get started with that first. That's going to look so good. I mean, the color choice is really good for this for sure. So let me. Let's see, we're going to have 5, I think that might work. If I use a 10 mil, I'm going to use a 10 mil on that with a spacer, I think, just to give it a little extra. Let me see, that's not going to work. This might not be too bad. I think there's enough room for that. Let's try that and see how this is going to fit. So we'll try a spacer. And we'll put the center screw in. Oh, let's see. It's not right. It will be. Let me go this route. Oh, the frame's pretty strong. I like the frame a lot. I had fun designing it. If you get a chance to see the crash tests on it, we did it, but it was with the 4. It was with the 4-inch, not the 5-inch. The 5-inch hasn't had. I mean, it's pretty new. But let me. But it does. It's pretty strong frame. I think this is going to look really nice. Make sure I get enough clearance with this screw. That should be good. I think that might even be too much. I don't know. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Let's see. I want this to go like this. Perfect. I'll run that this way. So I'm going to get this lined up. So my hope here, there's going to be plenty of room. This is actually going to be a really good fit. All right, so let's get to it. First thing we're going to do is just take off the plate. Top plate here. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, boys and girls. Y'all need to get some sleep. Go get some sleep. Not everybody got to be working right now, so go get some rest if you have to. I understand. All right, top plate's off. And now we'll start spacing this out. We got one motor set, so let's get our ESC. Well, that's good. I'm not. All right, so here's the deal. So I spoke to a few people who do not like to turn. They are not happy when they have to turn their ESCs around. But I don't. That's how I do mine. So I'm going to try to use an offset here so that I can kind of accommodate everyone with this. But unfortunately, because of the way the DJI sits, I mean, we've got a DJI unit that's coming right up to the front here, right? So, I mean, we are using an air unit, which means that this comes out for now, and so does this one. And then I'll show you guys, this will be where we're going to figure out the pattern of how we want this to work. So, ideally, if you look at the way this is done, where's my ruler? Here it is. So we have a 20 here. So everything is spaced out exactly 20. So there's 20 here, 20 here, 20 here, 20 here, 16. And so what we're going to do is we're going to utilize this 20 instead. Okay? So you got to look at it like that, is that we are going to, I don't need a longer screw, but we're going to bump this flight controller or this ESC all the way up as far as we can so we can clear the air unit that's going to be going in the back, right? So let's just look at it like this. Brother, I feel you. I feel you on that. So even if we put it like this, right, you could still maintain front and back orientation. I don't see the big deal with it if I turn it, but the only thing here that I have to check is, so the air unit sits in here, right, just like that, and the camera is going to sit like this. All right, let me get that line perfect right there, just like that. So if this was to be here, actually it would fit fine, I think. Once it's moved up to here, it should clear, but I just so sure that I like it anyway like that. That's put it near the unit, near the DJI, but even if I go underneath with it, still got my XT60. See, I like turning it like this, then I have all the front motors going here and all the rear motors going here, but we'll see. So we're going to play with that a little bit. See, either way it will clear the camera, so that's what I wanted to make sure of. So let's go ahead and get our ESC ready to go. And that's the first thing we need to do here, is kind of get all this stuff ready. Oh man, I hate these things. Like I hate these M2 converter things. And I hate these, so there's a lot of hate going on around here. Let's see. I think that's plenty. I don't think I need the big standoffs. I think that's plenty. So let's just go this route. Excuse me. Let's see what we get. Alright, one more. The ESC should be good to go. So we'll prep it. Oh, Raphael, we're down to just you and me, I think. I don't know if anybody else is watching. I guess it's just late. I know it's late. If you don't want to sleep, this is the next best thing. All right, let's get the ESC ready, so we can get the flux here. All right. Yeah, I don't see that sitting like that with the air unit. I think we're going to turn it sideways no matter what, which is fine because I'll show you how it's going to work on here, and so we can get the rest of the board ready. All right. That's how I'm going. So let's see, we want to keep the camera underneath, I think. I don't know if that's going to be feasible entirely, but it would be nice to keep it underneath. So let's see. Let me see. No, it's not. It may go in the middle. Yeah, just like that. That may work. All right. So let's do that then. And I'm going to need, let's see, FC. I'm using the HLRC F722. So that is sitting somewhere here, right here. We'll be using this FC. And so I think what I'll do is I'm going to wrap it this way. Let's just do that. I'm going to wrap it that way. How far am I from San Antonio? I am 3 hours, I think, from San Antonio. I think. Pretty sure it's 180 miles or something like that. Not too far, actually. I mean, dude, I used to love San Antonio, man. It's doing a little weird after a while, but I loved it for a long time. That was my place to go. Loved it. They got haunted hotels there and everything. The place is awesome. So the 20 and the 20 is going to be here. That's right? 20. Let me make sure. Let me measure that again. Yep. Oh, come on. Yeah. This screw's like super long. I don't think this is necessary. No. Once I put the first piece down, flight controller on top. Well, you know what? It's not gonna be that bad. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay, now let's see what we got next. Ugh. This cannot be this difficult. We got them all, and I cannot get this stupid one. Let's try it over here. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Fine. Oh my gosh. There. That fits perfect. Those screws are the perfect length, actually. Got very lucky on that. So that's how that's going to look. We know that the wires to the ESC, we can take that off for now. Put that over here. So the wires from the motor to the ESC are not going to be very long. And this sucker's going to fit great. So we'll go this. All right, so that's one motor, and so let's go ahead and let's tin this motor. Let's see how long the wires are going to be first of all. So we're going to say from the end of the heat shrink, 90. I think 90 millimeters would be good. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's tin it. Okay. All right. Let's get that over here. Hey, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Welcome and join us. You're more than welcome to sit back. This will be the second live build we've done in the last couple hours. Feel free to join us, relax, ask questions. Just remember that if I got the Mr. Magoo goggles on, I can't read any of the questions because I can't. This thing is great for just short distance only. And I knew it. I needed to look at that because I just didn't feel like it went. Didn't feel like it soldered properly, and it didn't. So let me fix that up. Now that I got my glasses on, I'll take that. That looks good. All right, so now all right, let's go get some zip ties. There we go. All right. Motor 1, good. I mean, the first motor, good. But we need to clear up that slack, so we're going to use tape just to make it look good. So let's cut that much tape. Let's see how that's going to look. All right. Oh man, did it right. All right. You got it, buddy. You got it. Brandon, you let me know when you're ready. All right, we'll get you taken care of. That's for sure. That's a promise. Uh, Ha, thanks, Brandon. I will. I will get some sleep at some point. Whereas right now is, I promised the customer I'd have this ready, and I want to fulfill my promise. And after that, I will catch up on some Z's for sure. Thank you very much. I do appreciate you. This is the Quattro XL, so it's part of the Quattro line. It's just the XL5. It's the XL5, the 5-inch version. Ah, yeah, this is my bat cave. Totally different than the bat cave we normally see. Okay, so this will be good, so we can tin these up. Okay, I'm missing my flux pen, which is probably right in front of me, so I'm looking right in front of me. Oh, did it fall? Oh, it did fall. Never mind. All right, let's get these motor wires done. Okay. see. Tape's not working out the way I wanted it to, so I think it just uses zip tie. Stick with it. Besides, it gives it kind of a nice, neat look anyway. But I was hoping to use some tape. Just, it's not working out the way I had hoped. So now we'll take this piece of tape off. All right, Raphael, you take it easy. You take it easy, my friend. Thanks for hanging out, huh? Appreciate you. How long have I been in this? Oh, I don't know. It's 2017. Not very long. But I've been, like, in it, though. You know, like, there's no rest. We get rid of the tape and we go with the zip ties all the way. I think this is going to be a nice look. Alright, that's looking good so far. Oh, I hear it. There it is. God, that looks good. Alright, let's get the next ones. This way. Throw this out. Put these up. This might actually fit. Say that again, please. I mean, like, rephrase what you wrote there, so I understand the question. I'm curious about who you have chosen as mentors and maybe why, if you would like to get into it other than Bardwell. You're trying to start a fight. I'm not going to get baited. First of all, there isn't. No, it's very entertaining, and I appreciate the question. And no, okay, so the person I look up to has absolutely nothing to do with drones. So when I was younger, and I mean I've told this story before, so it's going to be repetitive to so many people. But when I was younger, I dropped out of high school to play pool for a living. Okay, so I got into pool, billiards, and the stick that I had made, the cue, was made by a guy named Richard Black, and some people in the billiard community, Richard Black is like he's the only guy whose pool sticks are in the Smithsonian. Let's just put it like that. So he's here in Houston, and in 2016, well, I had some sports bars and stuff. I used to own some restaurants or whatever, sports bars, and I had quit playing pool, but I got back into it. So I called Richard. I called him up. I didn't know him. I mean, it's like calling, to me, it was like calling royalty. This guy was like, and I, and I was like, man, I wonder if I call him, if I can get him to answer. And he answered. And I'm like, I'd like you to make a pool stick for me, right? And his pool sticks are very expensive. I had forgotten that part, but I wasn't about to back down. Well, long story short, he makes a pool stick for me. And I'm like, listen, would you teach me how to make pool sticks? And he really wasn't in for that. But after a very expensive fee to pay him, which anybody would have taught, I learned under him how to do pool sticks, like how he did them. Well, I ended up I got out of the bar business, I guess. I got rid of, I didn't maintain the bar business after I wanted to spend more time with my kids, so I got out. But what I learned from him would be my mentor, I guess, in what I do, which is handcrafted, you take pride in your work kind of thing. That's why I do what I do now. Is I liked I respected. Now, I didn't agree with everything he did, but I liked him and I respected him, and he worked hard and he put everything he had into it, and so when I started doing this, it's like, I just want to be that. I want to be him for drones. Like, I want to work hard on drones, and I want people to one day, I mean, when I'm good at it, I want them to say, I want that. I want his drone. I want to have one that he made. So as far as in the drone community, no. I'm not a sheeple, and you could suck at flying and I like you just as much. I don't care about, sometimes I think that the adults have forgotten that the kids are dominating this, and they just get into pissing matches for no reason. I like the people who do it for fun and have a good time, and I really don't care for the people that think they know it all. It's not my cup of tea. I think that they need to dive more into other things before they, but that's just me, and that's my deep conversation. All right, I think there's too many people in this damn hobby that are like, they know it all, and honestly, they know just enough to irritate me, and that's about it. So that's all. There's my answer to your question. Not sure that really got to it, but that's my answer. Now, on to this build, shall we? All right, so this motor wire is actually going to be the perfect length, so I'm going to leave that. That's so cool that I don't have to change that. So the default length from whatchamacallit is a good length. And so that's going to look perfect. So, whoops, not over the board. People will dazzle you with brilliance and fly like a rock without passion. Exactly. See, that's great. And I put it like that. I agree with you, Chris. And to add to it, I'll tell you that if you want to know who I don't like, it's much easier. Find anybody who makes money by promoting a product, right? Who requires the product to be sent to them for free, and then they give it a rating. Find anybody who does that, and I'll tell you right off the bat, they're off my list, people that I like. So a lot of these reviews and crap, and I've said it before, I can't stand them because these guys, I don't think they care about it as much as they're just like, hey, if I can make a dime or get free equipment, I'll do it. And so I really, when I got into this in 2017, that was the one thing that I definitely made my decision on is, and I didn't know I was going to do this as a business. I wanted to just make frames and stuff, but I couldn't stand the people that were making money trying to tell other people what was good and what wasn't. And you knew that they were making money on it, so their opinion was really skewed. And they may say it wasn't, but that's bull. I've seen their reviews; they suck. And they give good reviews to shitty product, and they give, they do things like that, and they're very picky. It's like, how can you review an item when you haven't reviewed other items, right? So if you're going to say that these goggles are good, in comparison to what? I mean, like in comparison to others, but you haven't, like, I remember there was one guy who thought he knew everything, and he was reviewing goggles, but he only reviewed the ones that you would send him for free. So how the hell would he know if they're better than the other ones if he won't review the other ones unless he gets them for free? It's skewed. And it gets people to buy things that aren't right, and it gets people kind of in the pocket. I mean, come on, somebody sends you a flight controller that's worth $100 or $80. You're not going to turn around and say it sucks. I mean, that's why you buy your own stuff, and then you can give a review. And if you ask any of the people that sell me stuff, HLRC, Brother Hobby, any of them, ask them if I've ever accepted anything for free. I refused. And they've offered, and I've refused. HLRC especially. I like to keep my opinions honest, and if something sucks, I'll tell you it sucks. But when you start giving people stuff for free, you no offense to the dealer, so they're doing it because it makes sense to them, I guess. But if you're getting into this hobby, I think these guys owe it to you. That's exactly. I agree. I mean and I'll tell you something. I every time I've done something, I've paid for it, and I can tell you that these chumps out there, and I say chumps, they get these, and they get these products and they they give it a review, man. Yeah, this is the frame I cut a couple of days ago, Finley. No, okay, so yes, it is, but I cut another set of it today. So I cut 4 more today, and this is between the other day and today. This is one of them, yes. So, staying on that topic, though, I mean, it's like, I don't know. It just sucks, right? Because guys get into this hobby and they're like, oh man, I gotta have this. Fine, whether it's Bardwell or some other guy. Oh, this guy says it's good stuff. Look, Bardwell looked at my frame, right? And I appreciate them taking time. There was, but he was like, he made a comment that really pissed me off. And if I could have called him on it, I would have told you, he's like, well, this is either really genius or really, I don't know, can't remember. He was talking about whether it broke, whether it was going to break. So I went and showed the video where I flew into the goalpost. I won't forget it because Bardwell, in my opinion, was pretty ignorant to make a comment about something he knows nothing about. But because he's got a following, people will believe it. So I'll challenge him any day of my life. I mean, I think that he knows just enough to talk big, and I have no disrespect to him. But when you're going to say something about my stuff, you better come up and know what the hell you're talking about. I don't care if you're Bardwell or anybody else. Don't talk about things you don't know anything about unless you want to put your money there. I love to put money. Somebody said, I think your frame's going to break. I said, look, I bet you it doesn't. I bet you, I don't know. I think I was in a beta flight group once and somebody said my frame was going to break. And I said, I bet you $1,000 that it doesn't. If you think you're that good, I'll bet you $1,000. Nobody wanted to do it. I said, well, look, if you're not going to put your money up, just keep your mouth closed. Because you may know a lot about one thing, but you don't know a lot about everything. Boy, you guys got me going now. I mean, we don't get anything to test. We get offered it, but I mean, even recently, I had a conversation with somebody who was getting some stuff set free to them. I said, don't take it. Don't take it if you're going to use our name, because we don't take anything for free. So if you're gonna use it, you pay for it, then you can give your review, and I think that's fair. Hey, listen, I've always I'm gonna tell you something, man. I wanted to do a frame competition I wanted to do something, and I'll tell you why. I wanted to do a frame competition because there are some guys who I think make some pretty awesome frames, or at least I thought they did back in the day. I don't even know if they're making frames anymore. And I was like, man, I would love to do a contest with frame guys and just like put our talents to work and see what happens. I don't think anybody else is really interested in it, but yeah, I think there should be a strength test. I think there should be a lot of testing with frames and with other stuff. I think that I think that we should get a bunch of stuff and test it. And you know what? I mean, all it can do is really, it can tell you the truth, and then it can only, like, if you take my frame and it breaks easily, all you're gonna do is help me to make a better one. I mean, how could I be upset about that? But I mean, I think these guys with reviews, I think they're out of their freaking mind, some of them. And then they got their affiliate links, and it's like, yeah, hey, this is a great product. By the way, click this link. I'm going to make money on you if you believe me. I'd like to see these guys quit trying to say that they're particular. I had a conversation with someone not too long ago. I was like, when I see all this marketing crap, right? I see all the marketing crap. And I'm like, look, let me just remind everybody that, sure, Tiger Woods is sponsored by whoever. I don't know, I don't care. But I promise you that if he had a broomstick, he'd still beat the shit out of me in golf. Okay? Sure, the product is there. I'm not denying the product makes a difference. But god darn it, guys. I mean, like, if you got the talent or you put the time in, you can make anything do really well, right? I mean, that's my opinion. Because I can tell you that most of these guys, and I've asked them, most of them couldn't even tell you the thrust to weight ratio. They couldn't tell you the amps they're pulling at specific. They couldn't tell you any of that. They didn't measure it. They don't care. So if it's not coming down to the exact science of it, it's skill. And I think that people are trying, they try to market on that. But I mean, look, LeBron James doesn't dunk because of the shoes he wears, but he gets paid to wear those shoes, right? He'd dunk if he was barefoot. Tiger Woods could play in any club. They just pay him more to play in their club. You know what I mean? So the same thing goes for this stuff. Sometimes if you break it down, PDVX, he flew source one frames with Mama Stacks better than most other guys before. Listen, I mean, that's legit. I mean, there's a lot of guys that. There's a lot of guys. As we were talking about doing this race, right? Somebody asked me about. Well, I've had a big beef with multi-GP anyway because I think they rip everybody off in their races. I think it's a crock. And so I'm like, look, you know what? There's a lot of talent out there, right? There's a lot of talent out there. But when you make this about money, right? And like, who's got the money? I mean, $150. Hey, what's up, Ivan? If you got $150 to go enter a freaking race, right? And you have a chance because people like Ivan are super awesome, right? And they're gonna do well. Hi, Ivan. See, I just propped you, Ivan. It's like you can't. First of all, you can't get $150 to somebody who doesn't have the money. I mean, what are they gonna do? They can't play, right? And then they're gonna enter something that they pretty much don't have a chance of winning anyway. So that talent never gets discovered. I think there's guys that'll whoop the shit out of some of these guys. But they don't have the ability to get in there yet. That's the problem. Yeah, you got to mention, though, Ivan. Ivan's very good, though. Ivan's fast. He breaks a lot of shit, but he's fast. And he's good. And I can't ever figure out, because he's got a shaved head 1 minute. Next minute, he's got like a fro going. But, I looked at the stuff for this year's thing, and I'm like, man, look, there's talent that has no chance of ever being discovered because of some of these things. And I'm hoping that changes. When they go back to remembering that there are guys that are just trying to get in, and they need to remember to give them a chance too. So, well, we went off to a separate topic, I guess, but don't get me started. Oh, you already got me started, but I'll let it end there. I just think there are some things that are going to change. I think they're coming soon. All right, let's see where we're at. We're going to get this last motor put on. Then we're going to wire it so that we have enough room for the air unit. And we're going to tuck the wires in. Yes. Ivan, I'm pretty sure that every fast racer is well known if he's been able to go to some multi-GP crap. Let's not bullshit now, okay? I think there's probably plenty of fast racers that don't pay that crackpot $150, knowing that there's a bunch of other guys that have a better chance. So let's be honest here. I mean, come on. Your payouts for multi-GP suck, period. All right? And the way the tournaments are done suck. So let's just, and you know, you don't have to agree with me, but I'm just going to tell you flat out that I think there's probably some hidden talent somewhere that just can't afford to go to one of those things. Besides, I'd like to see half those guys do the other work with their drones too. You walk in with 10 drones, how does that even make it fair? Huh? Guy walks in with 10 drones, he can wreck a drone and still race, and the guy who can't afford 10 drones gets knocked out. It's crap. Come on, make it fair. I don't want to get in an argument with you about it, though. I know you're a multi-GP pro dog, go, and I respect you. You're a good racer. You're very good at your flying. But let's just call it, let's be fair here. You know, guys, it becomes more about money than it does about many other things. And that knocks a lot of people out. But that's my opinion. I'm allowed to, my opinion, and I respect yours. I respect mine more. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, making jokes now. All right, let's see. What are we going to do here? Let's get our ribbon first. I don't know if that's going to be long enough to reach, but let me see. No, I'll have to get a longer one. Let me see. Let me get one. Be right back. Look, man, it's not stirring the pot. I get it, and it's not stirring. It's not stirring the pot, and I think the discussion is fair, and I respect you saying that. But you know, like I said, I think that, you know, I think that at the end of the day, you can look at it and say, okay, it's definitely geared towards one crowd, one crew, one group, one people that know each other. There's too many ways to make it work that way. But again, that's just me, and you know, it's I've never said otherwise. I think that their payouts suck. I think their fees are high, and I think their races are skewed. That's it. Pretty simple. And everybody's entitled to think what they want, and I'm all game for it. That doesn't mean I have any anger towards anybody. I just call it like I see it. Sometimes I may be seeing it like a blind man. I don't know. But 4 quads is one thing, but there's guys that come in with more than 4 quads. So, and you know, and then I think it's pretty fair to see when you got a lineup who's going to win, who's got a better chance. I mean, come on. There ain't even a handicap, I don't think. All right, but anyways, either way, there is definitely talent. No matter what it is, there's a lot of talent out there. I just think there's a lot more than they give credit for. And you know what? I wonder if this should have gone. You know what? I think it should have. Crap. See if I can get this to fit. So I can put this here. That fits, I think. That'll be good. All right, so let me lock this down real quick. Sorry, give me 1 second to get this down. Where the hell is it? Here, I'll use this for now. This will hold it in place. No, it won't. I don't know what I was thinking. That's because they aren't using good frames and they know it. Oh man. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know what was it this year, Ivan, the prize pool. What did first place win this year? I don't even know what the final payout was. Do you remember by any chance? I don't know. While we talk about that, I can lock this flight controller in, at least for the time being. All right, that's gonna go good. And then we can take the, where is my DJI cable? Here it is. $5K was first place. Did that pay out to? Did that pay out like a bunch of places? Do you know? Well, I mean, I want to know like the actual. It kind of would not really hit the mark if it wasn't if it was off. Like if it was 5K and it's really 7K or 2K. I don't know, but I don't remember. I remember seeing it. I just can't remember what the number was. I can't remember how many places it paid out. Ooh, there's a bug buzzing around here. So if you see me run like a lizard on water, it's because I don't want that crap stinging me. All right, so let's see where we're at. This is gonna fit nicely in here without cutting the wire, so that's perfect. It fits well. Oh, somebody asked me the question, where the hell, hold on. Let me grab this top real quick. Oh yeah, man, I ain't going to bed. I got stuff to build. Okay, so this is supposed to fit, and I am hoping, and it does. Look at that. You can get your SD card right in there and get it right out. So that'll answer one of their questions. I know somebody asked about that at one point. So the answer is yes. You can remove your SD card without having to take anything apart. All right, so that's pretty much it. Outside of cleaning this up, the flight control and everything's already done because the DJI is hardwired in, and we are not adding anything else to this. So this build is almost done. That's a pretty quick build, actually. I love it, and it is the first Deadpool version of this I've done, so I'm really excited to get this going. Yes. Yes, it can. Come on, get in there. Gosh darn it. Let me do this. There we go. Yeah, I'm still up. Promised the customer I'd have it ready, and I'm not going to let him down. So I want to make sure I get all my tasks done. We finished the revelation today, and that little revelation came out really good. I was really excited about that too. So, and then I said, well, give me 5 minutes and we'll get this one started. So this one is about to be good to go. We just need to finish a few things here. Darn it, that didn't. That's all. I got you, Ivan. I appreciate it. That's like it's about my luck. Just when I ask for something from multi-GP and the damn site's not up. Yeah, I kind of think that's a thing. You know, it's like that's the point I was getting at. Is it just not that much in there, and it costs quite a bit to even try to go. And you know, I think there are some people that can probably fly pretty badass that just don't pay the money, or they don't have enough quads to go. So let's make it and say, how about that? There may be some faster people out there, or some better pilots, or holy crap, how about some guys that can actually fix their crap properly? But they just haven't had a chance to be seen yet. One day I hope they get their chance. That's all. That's all. God darn it, these stupid zip ties. Anyways, neither here nor there. Ivan's a fast pilot. That much I will give him. He's a fast pilot. And you know what, Ivan? I will tell you this. I'll compliment you with this too. I like the fact that you don't edit your videos to where you take your crashes out and all that crap. You show people what it's like to hit inside a parking garage, and I respect that, because I'll tell you what, man, it's nice when people can see, oh wait, you mean the guy's good but he still screws up sometimes? Yep, that's part of it. It's very down to earth, very good. So, but so that's good. What's any racing competition? I don't know what you just meant. What's any racing competition? I'm not so sure I'm going to agree with you here, because I'm not so sure how many racing competitions have 40-year-olds racing against 14-year-olds. I mean, that's more like a, that's not really a competition that follows most of the rules. Okay, you got kids that are beating the shit out of you guys, and they're like 12 and 14. So I think there's a little bit of difference in what is a competition on the normal scale and what is a competition when kids are involved. So, I think that it's a little different there, just a little. But, it is, either way though, it's just different, because drones are different. They're not cars. You don't have to be, how about, kids, to race cars, you're going to have the license, you're going to have to drive. These kids are getting up, man, at 10 years old and kicking the crap out of people. But then they got these competitions that maybe they can't afford to go to. I don't know. But I have a feeling there's some kids sleeper cells out there that are probably pretty good. But the crashing is the fun part. You're right. That is good, and you're good at it, and you make it fun at least. And that's it. Now we don't have to. Now we can agree to be peaceful, right? Yes. All right. So that does it for that. I think it's time to tighten this down. And then what I'm going to do is I've got the 2 spots to put that on. So what I'm going to do now is put the cap on. So let's get the cap going. And then the cap will actually flip around and get mounted down here. So this is going to be kind of cool. So we'll put the cap here. See how I want to do this. Let's put the cap here. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right. But could you imagine if you were racing a car against a 14-year-old? Woo! That'd suck. That would be bad. I'm telling you, man, my kids probably beat me, especially if it was done on an Xbox. I'd have no chance. Those suckers are kicking my butt every 5 minutes. All right, let's solder this down. Get that to hold just long enough. All right, let's cut this. Oh, I need to put my movie glasses on. Kids got more talent. I'll give them the talent. They have a lot of talent. I mean, they have a lot of talent. And yeah, maybe, I mean, in time, I guess, yeah. But, you know, I think there are some things that are definitely favoring to the kids. Like, I mean, they got talent. Those kids are crazy. But then again, it's because, I mean, look, it's a gaming world too. I mean, these kids are dominating in gaming. And their hand-to-eye coordination, they're being raised on that. I was raised on Atari. We had one red button. And there was no different. We didn't have like the X's and O's and all that crap running all over the screen trying to play Madden. We had Pong. Yeah, maybe. I don't know about all that. I don't know, man. Our brain, you know, you gotta think. Your brain probably develops different. The kids' brain develops when they grow up on faster stuff. Their brain develops in a different way. I think that they can, they can adapt to things. Kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I give it to the kids. They got some talent there for sure. But yeah, that Xbox crap. I don't know. They get it. I don't. What size washer are you using for the motor screws? These are 1 mil thick, and they are. Ooh, let me see the diameter. It's. Oh, where the hell did I put my? Hold on. About 7, but it's 1 mil thick. So I mean, it's the. Thanks, Cameron. It is a. Appreciate that, and it was. Sorry, let me think again here. So the washer is the only one I have is that 7 mil wide, right? But you could use anything really. It's just the idea is to make sure it's only 1 mil thick. That's all. Hey, thanks, Ivan. Thank you. I do like it. And I think I am. Let's see. I got the cap down, so I'm just going to zip tie the cap in now. Keep that underneath. So that should fit. It should fit nicely right through here. If I can get this right underneath, then that zip tie will come right up, and that'll be a perfect fit. Right there, perfect. Oh wait, hold on. I wanted to go through this section. Shit, hold on. Hold everything. Oh, it's called a drone skirt. Excuse me. And yeah, it's it's good. Um, it's kind of like the like a bumper, and it adds color because until you crash, it's important to look good. Gotta go to bed. I thought you were just waking up. Shit, sleep well, brother. We'll see you soon, man. Good chat. Definitely. Okay. So I think, guys, that takes care of that. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to twist this around just a little bit to try to get this a little more tapered in there. And 5 a.m. It's 4 a.m. here. Yep. And I've got I don't even know if I might do a third build after this one. I don't know. I'm kind of awake. I could go a couple days before I need to sleep, so I might be able to. I don't know. I just have to make sure my wife doesn't get mad. All right, Chris, you take it easy, brother. All of y'all take it easy if you have to go. I just want you to know I appreciate y'all at least stopping by and saying hi. It means a lot to me. Okay, so I think we're good there. I think that looks pretty good. So now the only thing left is the XT60. So let's make our own little, no, I don't want to make one today. I want to just use one. Hold on, let me see. Well, maybe I'll make one. 10 a.m. in the UK. Man, my folks used to live there. They lived in Wimbledon. I'll tell you what, I had a good time up there. Go to Piccadilly, what was it, Piccadilly Circus or something like that? Get me some Doc Martens. Used to have some fun up there. Exactly. Get enough sleep and I'm dead. Amen. All right. Okay, so we need to finish with the XT60 and then this build is, I think, officially done. So let me, I don't like using their wiring here. I don't like this wiring at all. It doesn't seem to stick really well with my solder, but maybe we have better luck this time. So let me grab this stuff and see. I have this, and this. Let's see, maybe we can make magic happen. Ah, yes, sir. I feel you. I feel you. I do feel you, my friend. That's why I used to like playing pool. You know, it was awesome because I was making a decent living, and it was from 8 at night to 8 in the morning. That's when everybody, 8 at night you'd start practicing. All the guys and the girlfriends would come in, just people who go to pool halls, and then when they cleared out like 1, 2 in the morning, it was money time. And so for people who didn't like to sleep, it was great. It's a great way to pass time, make some money. I'm probably not the best people in the world I ever met, but I guess I was one of them. But I met some shady folks. Ooh. Kind of guys like you want to beat them, but you know that if you do, you're probably not gonna walk out of there without a good limp. But still, gave for a good thing to do in the middle of the night when you couldn't sleep. Oh, those came out nice. That came out good. All right, let's hope that this will bind properly to the flight controller. Okay, that part's set, so there we go. Now, let's get the flight controller and see. I get up soon. I want this wire to be about that long, so let me see what I'm going to have to do. If I bring it here, like that. So let's cut a bunch of this crap out. Yeah, after the flights. Oof. Crap just shot halfway across from here. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, I know. I'm getting to it. I know. Trying to get this to soak into all the strands. This is probably one of the reasons I have a hard time with this, is these strands don't necessarily take as good as I like them to normally, but if I hold it there long enough, I can pretty much get it to get through. It just takes a little while. Now it's covering pretty nicely, so I would have to say that I take it back, that I did not have a problem with these. I have had them in the past, but it looks like this is going much better for me, so this is definitely better than it used to be. All right, so let's go ahead and get this on here, and make sure that we get enough coverage of this, because cannot afford for these to pull off. So let me just cut some of this here. Aim this. Oh, jeez, that sucker flew. Let's try this one. Shoot these things, awesome. All right, here goes nothing. Come on. All right, I think I'm going to turn the heat up on this quite a bit. Oops, direction. And I'm going to bring some solder in. Once I get these held just a little bit, then I'll bring some additional solder in to make it really stick well. So we are at pretty high heat here. So now I really want to get this to almost burn into that pad, because I'll tell you that, come on, there we go, just like that. I've seen the XT60s pull off more before. I've done high heat I've gone back and added super high heat to get it. It's only on specific pads, but these are some of those pads. So let me just, that's good right there. And I think that's solid right there too. Perfect. Okay, let's drop the heat back down. All right, off with the Magoo glasses and back with the regular ones. Ooh, it takes some adjusting. Okay, so this we will be able to ring somewhere, put this somewhere over here. All right, like this. That'll work. So now let's just get the mounts on. And I think we're gonna have ourselves a nice little quad here, but I need my fasteners. Let me see what I want to do here because I don't have that much play on these. All right. Let me do it this way. Perfect. There's one. Oh, where the hell did that go? Darn it. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I put a lot of time into making this, like coming up with this design. And I'm very appreciative that you guys like it. Really, you know, it means a lot to me that it's got some good attention. So I do appreciate y'all very much. All right, so let's take this off. We're about ready to close this sucker out, man. This is gonna be great. Put this on. Put that back on. There we go. One more and we're done. I quit dropping everything. Then we'll do a power test and see if anything goes up in smoke. God help me. I mean, it's 4:20 in the morning. I'm allowed to have a screw up. God darn, this would be an expensive one. So let's hope for the best. All right. Okay. So all I got to do now is I got to get some standoffs. I got to get a couple 20 millimeter standoffs. Give me a second. I'll be right back. There we go. Did I grab the wrong box? Son, come on. 1 second. My bad. I should have read it at the front. All right. So let's put some standoffs on here. 3, 4. I'm actually going to change that out because, but I need to make a correction first. So I used a 10 millimeter without a spacer, and I prefer to use a spacer so that it's harder to puncture through the TPU. And I just noticed that, like, I didn't do that there. So I'm going to replace that screw here in just a second, but I'm going to finish these ones out anyway. Let's go ahead and get started on these. Might as well get these knocked out properly. And then I can go back and replace that one. Just like that. Alright, this is the last one. So let's see what happens. And then dropping everything now. Okay. So if you want the wire to go, and I forgot about this, that I had made the cut so close. But if you wanted the wire to go between the standoff, right, it has to go in the grooves of the air unit, and then you have to flatten it. You can't twist the wire. So I'm going to flatten it here so I can get it right in between, because what it'll do is, the way I drew this out is I drew it to go right in between the grooves of the air unit. So let me see if I can, it shouldn't be too late to do that. So let me just kind of weave it in there a little bit, and then as long as you don't twist the wire like I initially did, because I was going, why isn't it fitting inside? It's just because I did that. I had twisted the wire up, forgetting that you can't. I made this very close cut, so there's no room for that extra couple millimeters. This should get me right in there. One more wire, and that's it. All right, there we go. So that'll fit in there now. You see, that won't cause a problem. So, hey, take care. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, and thanks for watching and supporting, man. I do appreciate that very much. You have a great day. I don't like that just there. I think I'm gonna leave it out. I kind of liked it better out, actually. So I'm gonna do that. I kind of felt like it ran with the motor wire pretty well, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. All right, so let me get this plugged in, and that should be the right direction, I hope. Is it this way? I got a 50-50, and I was wrong. God darn it. Not good gambling today. All right, so only thing left are the antennas. Where did I put one? All right, gotta find one more antenna. Well, I don't know where I put it yet, but it's somewhere around here. And then I'll be able to close the antennas up here in just a second. But I gotta find out that one first. So where the heck did I put it? Come on. Oh, here it is. All right. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. It's coming together. We're almost done. It's feeling good. All right, let's put some screws in the rest of the standoffs. Get this plate bolted, and this sucker is finished. 2 hours. 2 hour build. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's go back, look it over, test it, and call it a day, folks. Hey, Mike. The lead time. I actually cut. It was funny. I cut 4 today, and I think they're all done. I'm gonna be cutting some probably tomorrow. I need about a week, I think, to get caught up with everything. So I don't want to promise something I can't do. So I would say that at least I need a week. So if you're, I'm a week out, so any orders are gonna probably be about a week out to get the frame. And yeah, I just sell the frame. You don't have to buy the whole setup. You don't have to buy the 3D prints either. You can, and the STLs are available, so you can download them. So you don't have to pay me to make your STL or your prints. All those are available as well. But I think is that upside down? All right, I did it again. Oh. Yeah, so about a week. But I mean, I think by the time I was done cutting those four sold. So they weren't also when I started cutting them. That being said, I may run another cut tomorrow, and then honestly, I've got all weekend. I won't have my boys this weekend, so I'm gonna work through the weekend. So. If you decide you want one, there's a good chance that I'll probably do them quicker than that, since I'm gonna work for the weekend. I swear to God, I'm going to do this wrong twice. No, this got to be right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. And thank you for the compliment on the frame, by the way. I really do appreciate that. I'm really happy with this frame. All the series, the entire Quattro series has been really cool and fun to fly. And to be honest with you, that just wrapped it up. So that is it, folks. I think I got some, I think my magnet sucks some stuff up here. So let me get this stuff out before I go ruin this thing. Yeah, 1, 2. Oh, there's one in here. Hold on. There it is. All right, came out. Ooh, there's 2 in here. There's another one. Where is it? I gotta find it. Yes, thank you. All right, thank you very much. It's my pleasure. I appreciate you as well. All right, look at that. There you go. It's like playing that operation game. All right, so all 4 motors are now free of any debris. We'll put our little pads back on here. I don't know where a couple of them went, so I'm going to have to go look for that for a little bit. Actually, I'll just leave them off them for the time being. So just so that we can, this build has been about 2 hours long. A lot of it is because there's a lot of new things added. Oh, wait. Where's that damn thing? Yeah. Here. I forgot I made this little sucker. Come on, you little turd. Get on there. I hate this thing. God darn it. Well, I guess I should put it on before I put the camera on. Gosh. Why you gotta give me such a hard time with this? Come on. Everybody's watching. Just do it. Why? You have to be so stubborn. Huh, there we go. Hey, there it is. Pretty cool, right? There you go. It's neat. I don't know if a person wants that on there, but that's pretty cool, I guess. I don't think it's in the field of view. I'll have to check. I just made one, so. All right, so anyways, guys, this is the frame. This is the one that, this is for Pete, actually. Pete, this is your frame. Congratulations, and thank you very much for supporting my business by purchasing this. So I'm going to actually zip tie this right now, this XT60 to here, just so I can get out of the way, and then we're going to power this up and make sure, we'll do a continuity test, make sure everything passes. So let's hope for the best here. I think I may actually run this back this way, because I got spacers here and everything, so let me just do that. I don't want it to be on there tight. I just wanted to make sure it stays up there. All right. So the only other thing left to do is to put one of these on there. So let me get the silicone here. Oh, wait, shoot. Forgot. These are thinner. So I need, so then that's not gonna work. All right, say goodbye to that. And I'm gonna need to run this super thin. Straight down the middle. So let's go with this. Perfect. There we go. All right, and let's see, we can do our continuity test now, and I'm going to add a little bead of hot glue right here, because I don't like this cap moving, and it shouldn't move, and I remember I hot glued mine, so let me just get in here and put some right there. I'll run it along the edge up here, and some right here. Alright, should take care of that for now. And now let's do a continuity test and then power it up. And that'll be the final. I'm excited because this is the first one, man. This is the first Deadpool, Quattro Deadpool. So I'm real excited to get that to Pete, and I want to thank him and Justin very much for their support. Ooh, I thought that sucker beeped like I had continuity. I was about to flip. Okay. So if you guys are ready, no time like the present to see if this thing's going to work. Let me plug it in. The frame is listed. The picture that's on there is the Quattro XL 5. This particular build is not on there, meaning with the Deadpool motors and all that. I did that as something for a customer. But after tonight, it will be. I just was going to make the first one here, see how it came out, take pictures of it. But the XL5 you'll see is on there, the frame, the XL5. So if all you want is the frame, you can order this frame. And you would just say you want the, if you need the TPU, it would be the red TPU. But if not, the frame is what's on there. Now, what you will see is the original 5 series, the Cyclone, this is our Cyclone logo kind of on the arms. It wasn't as pronounced and sharp. I changed that to give it more of a, more pronounced look. And then it also added the third the third mounting hole now for the motors. So that came at a request from somebody who's got this frame. So I went ahead and modified that. So yeah, the frame is on there, but until I post this picture, it's going to look a tad bit different only because of the where the motor goes. And with that said, here goes. Wish me luck, please, because I want this to not screw up. And let me make sure. And that's what I want to hear. So this is done. We are good to go with this. I'm very excited. So yes, that is awesome. I'll do all the programming in the morning or later. Right now my main goal is to make sure that we had everything working, and we've got our green light on our DJI. And if you don't put the thanks, Mike. Thanks. Yeah, this exact thing will be up there. I don't know. It's 5 o'clock now. Probably go to bed here at 5 and get up around 7. So I'll give you about 2 hours, and it should be on the site. So, and you can see from here, guys, to answer the questions, you can get your SD card in and out. We had made this adjustment, but I actually put the battery cover over that. So whatever. But hey, there it is. So let me power this off. Let me give you one last look at it, everybody. So I'll put it up here. So we did 2 builds tonight. I was really excited about this. So the first build was our green and purple. This is the Revelation 85 analog version that we built for a customer, and we did that one, and then about till about 2 o'clock in the morning, and then we started on this one. So to both my customers, to Pete and to Al, thank you very much for supporting the business. To the rest of you guys as well, thank you. My family and I appreciate it more than you could know. All right. So I'm tired. It's 5 o'clock in the morning now, and I've had a great time. I couldn't imagine doing anything else than spending with you guys in building. So we'll see you in about 2 hours when I wake back up. God bless, guys. Be safe. And most of all, please go spend time with your family. I wish I could do that with mine right now. But I give it to my boys. I love y'all very much. And I'll see you soon. To the rest of y'all, go spend time with yours. You don't know how much time you got left, so please make the most of it. You can always fly later. Until next time, guys. Peace. God bless. See ya.